almost a year since I put this together and posted the video, the 4-hour one-man assembly video of the sawmill, and I had a few comments asking where's the first cut, and I've got 8 or 9 big logs here ready to cut up. Part of the problem is that I'm always out here working by myself, so I've not yet figured out how I'm going to do the load 600-pound logs on the mill by yourself. So I think I'm going to use that cherry picker attachment and maybe put a lift or a hoist or something on it. But anyway, so that's what's taking so long. I technically did do one cut right after I assembled it. My dad came over and we kind of put it on its maiden voyage, and it worked really well. So let's see how this goes. Again, I've just got this small piece of wood on here that came from a friend's house, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get a decent sized post out of it, maybe a 4x4 out of it, maybe not quite. So we'll see how. Obviously, if you're new to this like I am, you want to take your time when you set up your first cut. Make sure all your log stays are below your blade level here. I don't know what would happen if your blade hit one of these metal stays, but I bet it would be terrible. So I think I'm all ready to go. I haven't fired this thing up in a long time, so let's see how she goes. All right, gas on, start, key to on, pull the cord. Okay, that wasn't the smoothest operation. It bogged down a couple times. Sorry, it bogged down a couple times. seemed to stick a little bit, and I don't know if that's because the blade was a little rusty from sitting, or if I didn't have the throttle up high enough, or maybe I didn't have the blade wet enough. But here's the first look here. This isn't sawdust. I think this is rust from the blade. You see it gradually cleans up. Sorry, that's out of focus. But very good looking cut. Now we'll flip it over. We'll do the other side. Okay, here it is. The first official log for YouTube. It wasn't quite 4x4. I think we got 3.5 by 4, 3.5 by 4.25, something like that, and it ended up being 8 foot 2 inches. So not a bad piece of lumber out of that little tree that we had to cut down. So grain looks real pretty. If anybody knows what kind of tree this is, let me show you the bark. Can you see that? Anyway, if you know what kind of bark that is, leave a comment. I know it's not oak, at least I don't think it's oak, so any feedback would be appreciated. So I guess if you're wondering, does it work? Yes, it does definitely work. Is it the best? Oh, well, probably not. But I'm still happy with my purchase. It's obviously it's a one-man operation, and if you're like me, then that's, that plays a big factor into it. So it does work good. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Thanks. So I was wrapping up this video, putting up the tripod, checking out my scraps. Come around the corner. Man, look how good that truck looks. Pretty work truck. And I want to apologize for the constant ruckus in all my videos. Let me show you what it is. That's my sister's Airstream. Looking good, huh? And this is what the commotion's all about. Look at that hideous guinea. Oh my god, that thing is ugly. Hey, buddy. Focus. 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 Hey! Little Henny took a peck. Kids call that one fro or afro or something funky. Cute little ducks back there. This guy, we call this one Hedwig. We call that one Ugly Guinea. Alright, enough playtime.